Today, we're diving deep into the icy waters of speculation to explore five of the most compelling conspiracy theories surrounding the world's most famous shipwreck. First up, the switch theory. This popular theory suggests it wasn't the Titanic that sank at all, but its nearly identical sister ship, the Olympic. The Olympic had been damaged in a previous collision, and the theory goes that the owners, White Star Line, swapped the ships to pull off a massive insurance scam. They'd patch up the Olympic, rebrand it as the Titanic, and deliberately sink it to collect the insurance money on a new ship. It sounds wild, but proponents point to subtle differences in photos and last-minute changes to the voyage as potential evidence. Next, we have the theory that J.P. Morgan orchestrated the sinking. Morgan, one of the wealthiest men in the world and an owner of the Titanic, cancelled his trip at the last minute. Coincidentally, several of his powerful opponents who were against the creation of the Federal Reserve, like John Jacob Astor IV and Benjamin Guggenheim, went down with the ship. This theory claims Morgan arranged the disaster to eliminate his rivals and clear the path for the creation of the Federal Reserve, which was established just a year later in 1913. The third theory is less about conspiracy and more about a curse. The Titanic was supposedly carrying a cursed Egyptian mummy priestess in its cargo hold. The legend says this artifact brought bad luck to anyone who owned it, and its presence aboard the ship doomed it from the start. While there's no official record of a mummy being on the cargo manifest, the story has persisted for over a century, adding a supernatural twist to the tragedy. Our fourth theory involves a German U-boat. Some believe a German submarine, not an iceberg, was responsible for sinking the Titanic. This was just 2 years before World War I, and tensions were high. Eyewitnesses reported hearing explosions from deep within the ship, and some survivors even claimed to have seen strange lights at sea that night, speculating it could have been a submarine. This theory suggests the sinking was an early covert act of war. Finally, the fire theory. This one has gained more traction recently with new evidence. It suggests a fire had been smoldering in one of the ship's coal bunkers for weeks before it even set sail. This fire supposedly weakened the steel hull in the exact spot where the iceberg struck, making the damage far more catastrophic than it should have been. So, was it an insurance scam, a political plot, a mummy's curse, or something else entirely?